What this man brought will shock you. He walked into the pawn shop holding what he believed was a George Washington coin. He explained that it had once belonged to his grandfather, who frequented estate sales and often returned with unusual finds. To him, this piece might finally be the one worth serious money. With confidence, he announced that he hoped to get $5,000 for it. Rick took one look and immediately noticed something was off. The color wasn't right for a quarter, and more importantly, this wasn't a coin at all. It was a metal. Coins always carry a denomination, and this piece had none. Instead, stamped across the front was the name George Washington, along with the year 1797, the very last year Washington served as president. The back of the piece was even more intriguing. It was covered with symbols, cryptic designs like the all-seeing eye, the square and compass, and other markings tied to Freemasonry. Rick explained that Freemasons were a secretive organization, one that included many of America's founding fathers. George Washington himself had been a Mason, and their rituals, handshakes, and mysterious symbols had always fascinated collectors and historians alike. The metal seemed to carry that history within it, but Rick wasn't sure what he was dealing with, so he called in his expert. The expert studied the piece carefully and almost instantly recognized it. This wasn't just a Washington medal, it was one of the very first Masonic pennies, struck in 1797 by silversmith Peter Getz of the Pennsylvania Lodge. Only about 20 are known to exist, making it exceptionally rare and historically significant. After close inspection, the expert confirmed it was genuine and valued it at around $40,000, perhaps more. The seller was stunned. Rick made a cash offer of $20,000, eventually raising it to $23,000, but the seller wasn't ready to part with it. Believing that patience could lead to an even bigger payday, he chose to walk away.